can start our event, starting with the first wine that that is made in our two Sicilian estates is Gurra di Mare. Gurra di Mare is a small estate, only 2 hectares of vineyard, and this is the youngest of our group, located in the Portopalo di Menfi in the province of Agrigento, with the particularity to have the vineyard very close to the water, only 25 meters from the sea. In the estate, we produce only one wine, the Tirsat, the wine I have close to me, and the first wine we taste today, produced with 50% Chardonnay, 50% Viognier, vinified and aged in concrete, where remains for about 14 months on the lees. At this point, I leave the floor to Antonio Galloni for his tasting note. Thanks, Antonio.
Thank you, Alessandro. It's I have to admit, it's a little odd for me to be commenting about your wine to 300 people all over the world. But, you know, obviously here, I mean, the first thing about this wine when you taste it is it tastes salty. It tastes like you're by the ocean. It's really quite amazing because the varieties are Chardonnay and Viognier, which you don't really associate at all with this flavor profile. And, you know, what I find in this one is it's got really good freshness, really good energy. And I'm just curious, is that the decision to pick early, or is it the concrete? Because this is not what you would expect to find from a Sicilian Chardonnay Viognier. So I'm going to ask you questions because I'm just curious to learn also myself.
Please. The reason of the 2 grapes is because my idea since the beginning, considering the morphology of the ground, because Gurra di Mare the vineyard start in the top of the small hill, is 80 meters above the sea level, and slowly we arrive at the beach. So we start with a limestone at the beginning and the sandy soil at the end. So since the beginning of this project, my idea was to make this is considered the most important white wine we have in our basket of white wine we produce in all estates. And for this reason, I decided to push from the body of the Chardonnay and the very beautiful flavor profile and the aromas of Viognier. And for this reason, I also pushed in the winemaking process to use a long time on the lees in order to give a wonderful balance between the salinity, as you mentioned, and the creamy and the softness that you can appreciate in the mouth. That was my idea. So I don't want to use French oak at all, because for our idea since the beginning, this wine will be exactly the expression of the terroir where the vineyard is located. So the very particular terroir where the vineyard is located.
And the malolactic fermentation is blocked here?
Yes, it's blocked. It's about 1 gram per liter.
Okay.
1 gram per liter of malic acid is still there. And
the Chardonnay and Viognier, did you plant that there, or was some of that there?
It's planted. The entire vineyard was planted in 2004.
Okay. I mean, it's, you know, I mean, some people may know this, but part of my family is from Sicily. So when I taste the Sicilian wine, it always puts me in a good mood.
Yeah, that's we have to recognize, in our mind, all the wines I made following the ideas of my professors. So it's Giacomo Takis. He's always said a great wine. In a great wine, we must recognize the area, the region. No? So you must recognize where the wine is made. So that was my mission since the beginning.
Wow, this is a young wine, but it's showing really well today.